All right. So last night I did the Eastern All Stars, and so the starters were announced, right? So it's always good to because all the snubs is coming. All the talks about who was snubbed and who was not snubbed. I mean, like, listen, people believe that LaMelo Ball, of all people, was snubbed. Guy that played 30 games. And I want to see LaMelo Ball at the All-Star game, but he's an All-Star reserve. He's not a starter. He does not deserve to be here over Spider. And Brunson, I don't care what the numbers say. Winning matters in this situation. Brunson and Spider are both playing a team game. Spider is actually a guy who could average 28, so could Brunson. They're putting up that they're actually like Brunson. Spider's playing more of the point guard. He's playing with Darius, of course. But it's like these are the situations where sometimes for a team to get better, you have to take a step back in numbers. Like you don't have to take as many shots. Brunson doesn't have to take as many shots with Karl-Anthony Towns there, and Spider Mitchell doesn't have to take as many shots with the way his team is developing. You got three guys getting about 18, 17 off the bench. So of course you're going to get more impressive numbers for a guy like LaMelo. Especially when he's only played 30 games, when those guys haven't really been injured. I think Brunson missed one game so far this year. Spider, again, taking a step back with scoring. His team is much better. The best team he's been on thus far in his career so far, So, if you don't believe that is where those two numbers are worthy of an all-star starter status, like, you're crazy. Okay. So now, Western starters were also announced yesterday. And so now I'm going to go through the mind exercise of understanding, basically, looking at 7 who I believe were snubbed, and I believe the people were snubbed in the West. I believe the East got it right, and I believe there were snubs in the West. And it's simply because, like, the same reasons why I believe the starters were legit in the East, there's no argument who should, it's a no-brainer. Cat has been the best center, Giannis, Tatum, of course, and the guards. I've been very critical of the NBA and how they really need to promote new stars and turn the page from the old stars. Now, I'm not saying these guys are not worthy of an all-star berth, but I find it hard to believe that they're the best players in the NBA at their positions. The Lakers victory notwithstanding, against over a tired Celtics team last night. I don't believe Kevin Durant and LeBron James are the best two forwards in the East this year. I mean West this year. West. And why is Anthony Edwards is not on there. Okay, I get Luka's been hurt since Christmas. Luka's been better than Steph Curry. SGA, definitely the Joker. You're talking about two MVP front runners, but you get the 3 old guys. The two of these guys are 36. The other one's 40. And I'm gonna go through and try to figure out who should be the reserves. And a couple of these guys I believe should be starting. I think a couple of guys should be starting. Okay, so Anthony Edwards is the first. He's a lock. I understand Minnesota's struggling around 500. There's a lot of teams out west. But he's there. I mean, Luka has to be there. Who knows if he's going to be healthy by the time he gets the All-Star game comes. So he might have to be an injury replacement. Gives another guy a chance to be an All-Star. So we got Luka and Ant-Man definitely should be All-Stars this year. Unfortunately, Julius Randle's numbers are not there, and Minnesota's record is not conducive to him making a fourth All-Star in 6 years. It would be. we're just gonna go team by team and see who should be an all-star. Question is, should OKC get a second all-star? And I'll be honest, like, I'm gonna hold out hope. Like, he might be a Luka injury replacement, and there's a lot of guys that want to get it. I don't think anybody else on Phoenix will be all-star. I don't think, of course, the only person you would think about is Booker, and I don't think Booker's having a great year at all. I think KD is really kind of carrying that team by himself. I don't care what the numbers really show me. I don't see good performances from Booker on a consistent basis. The question is, two questions. Do Denver get a second all-star? Because I don't think Russ's numbers is there, even though his impact is. And, you're talking about a guy that at one point was coming off the bench. Could Murray be an all-star? I'm gonna hold out on that one. Murray is a candidate for sure. Murray's playing better than people would think. Portland doesn't have an all-star. The Clippers, can I put James Harden there? Now actually, no. Here's a forward that I believe in. I'll venture to say he should be there over LeBron. Yes, he should be over there LeBron. Norman Powell. Norman Powell should be the all-star starter. If LeBron is one of the best forwards in the NBA, in the Western Conference, Norman Powell's performance is way better. Completely way better. He's a two-way player. LeBron stands there on defense. Like that's the thing that I'm going. And again, I know, LeBron. Anybody who loves LeBron are going to call you a hater for stating the obvious. But LeBron's numbers are not that great. I understand the three-point numbers, and we got our theories as to why all of a sudden he can shoot threes at a Steph Curry level. But we'll get into that at another time. Because again, I'm told how stacked the West are, and I don't see the player performances. If we got to sit there and start the 3 old guys who are on mediocre teams, where are the player performances? Again, Jalen Williams. You know what? Because the forwards are pretty light, I think I'd put Jalen Williams. Guys averaging 21 and damn near 8, 9. On the second best team. I mean, defensively. So that's the thing. These guys are really doing their job. They're bringing it on offense and they're bringing the defense. So I'm going Jalen Williams and Norman Powell. Again, the theme is that these are players that the average fan don't know and I think need to see. And I think we really need a renaissance. I know they're doing this whole 2 teams and then the Rising Stars. So they're trying to get a couple of games going on, something like that. So either way, again, put these guys on the national stage. I saw that Bronny and his dad, all that adulation you guys are seeking, but they want you in the skill challenge and you guys decline. That's kind of funny because I don't think you guys have any skills. You guys don't dribble well. You guys don't shoot well off the bounce. It's a competition that you would not do well, therefore you pass. Okay, great, cause anyway, so I got Norman Powell and Jalen Williams. I got Jalen Williams from OKC. OKC with that record deserves to have 2 All-Stars. And Jalen Williams would be that guy. Hartenstein would have had consideration, but he hasn't played enough games. He's played about 20. He's played 24, 25 games. Yeah, unfortunately he's injured again. What if okay, here's one. Ivica Zubac. If the Clippers deserve any All-Star, Ivica Zubac is that guy. Ivica Zubac should be there for the Clippers. Also, I would put now Wembanyama is a definite lock. See now it's a little, because can the West have 4 centers? Because the other one who would and I probably would leave him out is Domantas Sabonis. The numbers are crazy, but the funny part is that Wembanyama actually qualifies as a rising star. So because the rising stars will be there, should I leave him off? And because technically he'll be there, and people will, or can you name him and then put him with the rising stars? I don't know. I don't like. Listen, we can work this. We can work this. I put it so because I think Zubac is playing amazing, and Domantas Sabonis. I mean, even though actually they've been playing well lately. They've gotten up into, I believe they got up into either 7th seed or 6th seed, the Sacramento Kings. I would do so if I believe they deserve 1 and not 2. I would put the Sabonis over Fox. Fox is a candidate for one of the guards. Again, I'm thinking of Murray. I'm thinking Murray should be there, but I'm going to decide one or the other. Like somebody's got to get left off, somebody's got to get snubbed. And the whole Murray's never been an All-Star. I'm going to look at the numbers a little later on. So Murray, we got Murray, we got Fox. And look, people will sit there and say, I want to just interject this stuff. People will sit there and say, who cares about the All-Star game? Well, look, you might be right, and you might be right to think, but the idea is being an All-Star actually does kind of help a player's profile. Again, you guys like to talk about players. Being an All-Star helps a player's profile. A guy like Norman Powell has deserved it. What he's done for the Clippers, pretty much stepping in and being their main gun without, and again, I'm actually angling for the Clippers to get 2. It's not like they're a dominant team, but they've been a solid team. Again, they've done this without their supposed best player. And Harden really taking a step back and being a true point guard. So I got to salute them. But I believe Zubac has played so well, and I believe Powell has played so well. I think he's one of the best forwards in the Western Conference. We already got the 2 old guys starting. So, I'm trying to think of anybody left. Okay, so Houston, see Sengun, oh my God. So that's where the West is kind of stacked. It's stacked to centers. I don't know if Sengun should be on there. I think Jalen Green should be there. Definitely the Houston Rockets have to be represented. So I'll probably go Jalen Green. Don't be surprised if you saw Sengun there. But again, that's a stacked. I want Zubac in there because Zubac has been so solid. So has Sengun, right? So has Sengun. But Sengun has been playing with his main guns. I mean, Houston is. I mean, the Clippers have done this without their support. The guy who makes the most money, and their leader, is the supposed leader of their team, and James Harden. I mean, and Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard just got back on Christmas Day. Hasn't played that many games, and these two have held down the fort. So, I'm gonna look at Zubac's numbers again and see if he really deserves it. I think he does, but yeah, now you got a stacked center competition. Unfortunately, that might kind of cloud that up. So the definites are definitely, I got Ant-Man, I got Luka. Again, just the star name recognition, plus their numbers probably dictated. Again, I got Norman Powell, who I think is one of the better forwards in the league. I guess you could make a precedent for them to make 4 centers. And then for 4 centers, that means it will be 3 in addition to Joker, Norman Powell, and I got Jalen Williams. So that's already. If we did the 4 centers, Jalen Williams, Norman Powell, I think we're covered. And I'm trying to think of any team that. See, Memphis. That's just gonna be tough. See, damn, Triple J and John Morant, who's now already out of the running for any postseason awards. He's already missed 18 games. But once you miss your 18th game, you now no longer qualify for postseason awards. But you miss 18 games by All-Star break, I mean, I can't cry about it. Like playing, back in, we used to take pride in coming to school every day. So you guys who make $50, $40, $50, $60 million, just take pride in playing every game. I mean, again, y'all got to sit out with the most minor ailments, and if you're really, really injured, for something that's going to keep you out a month, then that's one thing. And okay, them the breaks. But when you're sitting out these minor ailments, I don't cry about not getting postseason awards. I mean, one is one or the other. Because really, like I said, generally the media never gave guys, they gave the guys that played over the guys that, played 55 games and then, my average is this. So that's my thing. Who else should get an All-Star? So again, I'm gonna put four centers on the Western team. I believe the centers, because again, Triple J. What about Desmond Bane in the backcourt? Because at this point it's just guards. So the argument is between De'Aaron Fox, Desmond Bane. I got to see how many games he's played. He's had his injury issues too. De'Aaron Fox, Desmond Bane. I already got Luka. So in addition to Curry and SGA, I got Luka, and it looks like I'm going to. So really, if I put in, and remember, Luka could be injury replaced, but you cannot keep Luka off this team. He's been that, like, those numbers is crazy. And then Kyrie Irving. So it's a pretty stacked. Right? I mean, damn, I would have put Kyrie Irving as a start over Steph Curry. Like Steph Curry. In the again, props to him. He's a great guy. He's a great leader. I have no issue with, honoring him. I have a lot of respect for him. But again, performance is performance. If Steph Curry wasn't voted in, and I know that's probably what the issue was, the average NBA fan just know these guys, therefore they're going to put these guys on the team. I don't believe Steph Curry's performance has dictated that he should be on this team. That's me personally. I could probably look at the numbers and probably look silly, but again, your team is not good. They're not good. I mean, Golden State is remarkably bad this year. So that's my feeling on that. And again, Kyrie Irving has been great this year. Remember, if you're going to if anybody sees this and sees numbers and say, oh, well, look, or how can you say this when the number, I don't got the numbers in front of me. I'm just going off of what I've seen and what I've followed with the play. That's how I do it. How do you affect winning? I think this is important to all-stars. It's important to MVPs. And again, these are accolades. I think, whether you believe it's important or not, these are accolades that sit on a player's ledger, sit on his resume at the end of their career. So this is why we debate them. These accolades sit at the end of a player's career. He can say this, that, because. This, that, because. All right, this is a good one. He can say this and that because. This and that because he was a this time All-Star. He was a that time All-Star. So, this one might be, again, I want the four centers, right? So I want Wembanyama, Sabonis. Now we're gonna debate between Wembanyama and Sabonis. Probably have to go there. Now we're gonna debate between Jaren Jackson Jr. Again, the defense. He's always a defensive of the year candidate. Memphis, Sengun, Zubac. So that's four centers that I'm taking. And again, this is with the idea that Wembanyama might be demoted to the Rising Stars portion of the All-Star. So named an All-Star, but then they put him with the Rising Stars that he has to be replaced, just so we can get an extra All-Star in there. I don't think the league, I think, again, this is an entertainment process. I think the league is deciding, what should be done on that front. And, all right. Yeah, I think that's a good way to go with it. I really do. Okay. So you got that. You're also gonna have the guard in the backcourt. If you're gonna tell me Ant-Man is arguable, I'm gonna look at the numbers later on and probably put it in my comments rather than on camera again when I see them. But I got Ant-Man and Luka with the idea that Luka's going to be injury replaced too, so you got an open spot. Fox and Murray. Harden is out, having a nice all-around season, but you're out. And Fox. So Fox is arguable. Murray is arguable. I got two guys that are in, and I'm only going to take three more guards. I'm going to take three more in the backcourt. So you already got Luka. You already got but you're already going to remember. You're going to actually probably replace Luka. Luka looks like he's not going to be healthy in 3 weeks. And if I were him, I'd sit out anyway. Even if I was healthy, what do I need to play in this game for? I'm named an all-star. Who am I thinking about? Nobody in Portland. Again, Fox and Jalen Green. Jalen Green, I would actually give him that last spot because you gotta rep Houston. I'm arguing Sengun. Sengun is arguably an all-star. So rather than Houston is second in the conference, so they gotta have one. Memphis gotta have one. I'm arguing Triple J. I'm also arguing Bane. Again, I got to leave Ja out because he hasn't played the games. But then Ja is also an all-star. So you can argue with him too, but I would put Bane up. I would put Bane up before Ja. And I know Bane's probably missed a ton of games as well. So it's good. Memphis has a very deep team. They were using Scottie Pippen Jr. when the other two when two main guards were out. So but yeah, it's a little bit more straightforward. I just think I would have, we wouldn't have so many arguments if Steph Curry was, because I could see leaving Steph off. The numbers might say different, but the team performance. You got guys again, two playing teams, two teams that might not even make the play-in the way they've been playing. If they don't, make a major move or something like that, or just start playing better. And I'm keeping guys that are on good teams, that are playing well on good teams, off, or arguing whether they should be on. I get the popularity contest of it. Again, the All-Star team should be used to promote new players. So those are the guys. And, I think it's pretty straightforward. Like I said, I'm taking 4 centers, and I'm going to, with the Quimby being one of them, and probably, bump him down to the Rising Stars part. So he's participating, but he's participating with it, his Rising Stars. Anchor that team down. So sad that Brandon Miller, man, is out for the season, with wrist surgery. He should be named to the Rising Stars team because he's playing well this year, but he won't be playing, so, And it's actually a pretty weak rookie class this year. I don't know who gets on the Rising Stars from the rookie class. I mean, you got this number 2 pick from last year. You got the Thompson twins should be there. Yeah. So again, I like to preach, man. The league should be promoting new stars. It's like I always call the NBA like the WWE, and one thing that keeps the WWE fresh is not shoving the old stars, the old performers like fucking Hulk Hogan back in the day. When Hulk Hogan got old and stale and you didn't believe him no more, you had to start promoting new stars like Bret the Man Hart and shit like that, and Yokozuna and shit like that. Then when their time was up, you had to promote new stars. So that's what the league should be doing. Like I said, in the East, I say Cade Cunningham should be on the forefront. I said, a couple other guys. Even considering Jalen Suggs and guys like that. Paolo Banchero. promote the new stars, promote the guys, the LaMelo Ball, promote the guys who are under 25, who are under the age of 30. We shouldn't be seeing these three old guys, singing a swan song, and two of them, I believe, really don't. Actually, all three of them have not been great this year. I don't think they've been the best. So, promote guys like Jalen Williams, promote guys like, make these guys household names. The league needs more stars. All right, guys.